Bachelor of Technology program, which is very unique here in Canada, and we hope to have more of those kind of programs.
So from FANUC, and on behalf of our industry partner, Progressive Educational Systems, we want to congratulate Mohawk on truly breakthrough achievement.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to thank the Government of Canada and obviously FANUC Canada for supplying us with this lab. You're not just investing in the technology, the software and the equipment, but you're investing in us as students as well. And we are going to do our best to give you a great return in your investment.
With City School, we're making Mohawk accessible to more people than ever before in Hamilton and throughout the region. And we're taking community engagement to a level that is unique, and I would say it's unprecedented within colleges in Ontario. With City School, people not only earn their first college credits, they gain the self-confidence to continue their studies and pursue their dreams and their aspirations.
Our team is thrilled to be taking City School on the road. We already have tour stops booked for the next 2 years throughout Hamilton and across the region. We plan to be at each location for 10 to 12 weeks, offering everything from pre-apprenticeship training to credit courses and job readiness workshops.
So I'd like to congratulate Mohawk College and the community partners on City School and the mobile classroom. You are partners in our government's vision to ensure that everyone who can, regardless of background or circumstance, have access to post-secondary education to build on their skills and become active participants in our economy.
By allowing people the chance to try a career path without financial investment, it increases their understanding of what the job entails before making the financial commitment to obtain their development or diploma. It also provides those who have been out of school for a long period of time to gain the confidence and encouragement that their dreams are still attainable.
This really is an exciting day for our students, faculty, and staff. Our new Centre for Healthcare Simulation is a welcome addition to our campus and opens up a new world of opportunities for students. Our centre is going to be a very busy place. We have more than 2,000 students that use it every semester, and from morning to night.
Our new center is going to help our students become even better prepared for the placements and add even greater value to the work that you're trying to do.
There's no question that simulation is becoming a very critical adjunct in the overall learning experience of students and working professionals. On behalf of Kirsten and Diane and Hamilton Health Sciences, our sincerest congratulations on the opening of this wonderful center and our very, very best wishes for the future.
I believe this approach of practical simulation along with classroom-based learning has really elevated my level of education here at Mohawk College. And as a future grad of Mohawk College, I feel I will be leaving well-trained in my role as a CBT thanks to the faculty and the new lab simulation spaces.
Contract Lasers Inc. is a curtain wall manufacturer. We design and fabricate curtain wall construction, so facades for exteriors of buildings throughout North America. CGI got involved in the Joyce Center through both B+H Architects and Elliston Construction. Our system itself that we've been designing for the project is a higher performing product than what you would typically find. It's a European design, so there's more thermal breaks built into it than what you would find in a traditional system. These systems are much higher performing than what you would typically find on a typical office building or classroom typically. You're going to get better performing glass, and the whole system is validated that it's going to work and perform as it should, rather than just a simulation that, you know, hopefully when it's installed works. This is actually a validation that it is going to perform as it needs to meet the criteria. It's exciting for us. We've been building high performance buildings around North America, but to actually have one in Ontario here that we can put our name to is extremely exciting for us. So we're very, very happy that we're part of it.
Tonight, we honor a mental health advocate, a home builder, a a music educator, a broadcasting professional, a fashion stylist and entrepreneur, a nursing leader, an early childhood educator, and a senior project manager with Canada's largest general contracting company. Brian Hansel, Steve Stipsitz, Joan Minnery, Jonathan Vise, Natalie Sexton, Linda Haslam Stroud, Karen Davis, and David Polk.
I feel so honored to be a part of this community. I'm a very proud Hamiltonian, and I absolutely love my time at Mohawk College.
And as a future-ready alumni, I will continue to offer my time, knowledge, experience with Mohawk College staff, students, and fellow alumni to pay it forward.
When I was at Mohawk so many years ago, I would not have pictured myself standing here tonight. But thanks to the great education I received and the opportunities that were provided to me by my parents, here we are.
I stand here as a person who is extremely grateful. And that's what I'm here for tonight.
I want to say thank you to my students, past, present, and future. Thank you for letting me share my passion of early childhood education. Thank you for allowing me to learn along with you. And thank you for letting me do what I love so much each and every day.
Television news is like an orchestra. Everyone has their own parts. It's small and it's big. But if one piece in place, the wrong piece of music, you can notice a difference. And it's a group of people that are really trying different roles and working together to create a quality product. And I think that symbolizes to me the basis of what Mohawk College has done for me in my career.
So talk about being future ready. I barely got out of high school, but I flourished at Mohawk, and I flourished because the instructors were all accomplished and they were all accomplished business leaders, and they brought practicality to the classroom.
Mohawk gave us that foundation and that grounding to not only do our profession, but to also care for others. So, and to be that person that can provide that service.
Local food is part of our environmental management plan. It's a key tenet of how we're going to make the college a more sustainable environment. And so the purpose of today is really to get everyone inspired by each other's work and the work that they've also been doing themselves.
What's great about a conference like this is the ability to speak to other people who are in the same boat as we are. So hearing from Fleming College, hearing from Algonquin College, Humber, where they're in the same environment where they are developing local food products, developing local food sourcing abilities.
It's little initiatives along the way and then building on that. And it actually gets easier and easier as you go along. You have student buy-in, you have the administration buy-in, and once you have those, it gets to be a lot easier to do these initiatives.
My take on the local food movement is that this is so important, and it's important that we get started now. 84% of the students surveyed believe that local food was an important option for them to have in their college.
So really this is a jumping off point for a lot of colleges to start really taking those next steps, increasing local food. It was so encouraging to see that we all face certain common barriers, but also those opportunities as well.
City Lab will do more than just foster collaboration and give students real-world experience. It'll also strengthen, I believe, students' sense of pride and connection to Hamilton.
Through this collaboration, City Lab delivers co-created solutions to city challenges that support our strategic priorities. It also provides a rich learning environment for students and city staff alike.
And for the first time ever, students from our 3 institutions will be working together on city-led projects. This is really exciting, and as you know, as a college, one of the things that we try to do is ensure that there are real projects that our students can work on, so that as they develop and build those skills, they can take those out when they leave with their credential into the work world, and what a great opportunity this presents for us.
City Lab represents something incredibly unique. Where else in Canada could 3 very different universities with 3 very different missions come together with the city to form a joint venture like City Lab?
All the institutions in the city work to serve this community, and on occasions like this we come together around a particular aspect of our mission, and that's particularly gratifying.
This is a unique creation. You don't see a lot of this happening across this country. It is happening in the States more often, where universities and municipalities are working together. And it just struck, I think, all of us that its time has come where we could work with major institutions in this community, problem solve together, come up with creative solutions.
So we look forward to seeing what else our students will accomplish with City Lab projects focused on climate change, healthy neighborhoods, and municipal excellence. And now that the lights are on at City Lab, we're ready to make history and get to work with the city and McMaster and Redeemer and our community partners. So thank you, everyone, and congratulations. The partnership that we're announcing here today with the Hamilton Port Authority is one example of how Mohawk is working with community partners to act on those recommendations.
We are very excited to be working with the Hamilton Port Authority on our new supply chain management postgraduate certificate set to launch this January 2018. The program will prepare students for rewarding careers in the field of transportation logistics by teaching them the fundamentals of supply chain management.
The Hamilton Port Authority handles about $1.9 billion worth of cargo over its walls every year, and over 75% of that is either originating or destined for international markets. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to act as the gateway for Southern Ontario.
The effort that you're making today is one step in the right direction. Training on the supply chain side and providing opportunities for training here at the port on other skills is really one of the steps that we can take to make a difference in terms of introducing people into trades that are going to be extremely valuable.
We're so pleased today that we're going to also announce a $20,000 scholarship fund to be paid over 5 years for new graduates or new entrants into the supply chain management fund. And in addition, we'll contribute a further $10,000 towards the city school.
It is these experiences that help transform our students into job-ready and future-ready graduates.
Today, on behalf of Minister Ballard, and together with my dear friend Ted McKeil, I'm pleased to announce that the Ontario government is using proceeds from Ontario's Cap and Invest initiative through our carbon market to invest just over $1.2 million in the Centre for Climate Change Management. Congratulations.
Our new Centre for Climate Change Management at Mohawk is the first of its kind at an Ontario college, and the first for our region. The centre will be home to a Bay Area Climate Change Coordinating Office, an Industry Partnerships Office, a Bay Area Climate Change Coordinating Office, and a Campus Sustainability Office. So we're officially launching the centre this morning and recognizing the support of 4 outstanding foundational partners: the Province of Ontario, the cities of Hamilton and Burlington, and our community partner, Sustainable Hamilton Burlington.
On opening the Center for Climate Change Management, we certainly don't pretend to have all the answers. But what we have is a bias for action and a spirit of collaboration. And perhaps most important of all, we have the opportunity to put some of the best and brightest students to work. Our students will gain real-world experience through co-ops and capstone projects with college partners throughout the region.
So thank you, Minister, for the funding. It probably wouldn't happen without you. And this building is going to be a testament to what can be achieved in terms of net zero. So it's certainly going to lead the way, Sandy, in terms of, and Ron, in terms of how this can be an example of how we can apply this technology in other places, and then to have that mirrored into climate change is exactly the right message.
I do want to say, what better way to address climate change than having two progressive municipalities and a progressive college work together with a very progressive provincial government, work together in a collaborative basis.
At Mohawk, we transform students into future-ready graduates. It's what we do, and we do it pretty well. A low-carbon economy is their future, and it's the future for our region, for our province, and for our economy. Our center will play a key role in helping our students thrive in this emerging economy through training, education, and experiential learning.
Hi, my name is Tony Capito and I'm the Chief Building and Facilities Officer here at Mohawk College. It's been a few weeks since my last update, but as you can see, things are really beginning to take shape here at the JCP&I. We're down to many finishing touches in most of the labs. Work is progressing very well as we move towards our September opening date. One notable change in the main building is the installation of nearly 500 solar panels on the roof of the JCP&I. As you can see behind me, the main structures are now being populated with those panels, and overall we'll have more than 2,000 individual panels on our campus. These panels will produce over 0.5 megawatt of clean, renewable power. To put that into perspective, that's enough power to power 45 Canadian homes for an entire year. It's those features that make this building innovative, and it's why this building has been recognized for numerous awards. Just last week, the JCP&I became the first Canadian institutional building to receive the Zero Carbon Building Design Certification from the Canada Green Building Council. That's a major achievement for Mohawk College. I also want to remind you that if you're interested in staying up to date on the latest news and information about the project, you can check our website, netzeromohawk.ca. There you'll find many updates, partner profiles, and lots of news and information related to the project. You can also follow us on Twitter at netzeromohawk. And if you have any questions about the project, tweet us using the hashtag AskClyde. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another update soon.
Last fall, the Ontario government announced our plan to transform surplus land into new communities with a mix of market rate and affordable rental housing. Today, I'm pleased to announce the plan for Hamilton. We are participating with the City of Hamilton to create a new mixed-income rental development right here. The land we are standing on will become home for hundreds of individuals and families.
Terry Whitehead's original vision was to have these brow lands given to Mohawk College as an institutional use. They were going to take ownership of the Century building and do something really spectacular with it, I'm sure, but it's a piece of history that needs to be preserved, and that will happen through this process. And on top of all of that, we get to do a housing project right here on this community living site that will incorporate community living as well as new units that is so desperately needed in our community. So it sounds trite to say, but it's a win-win-win all the way around.
My name is Kevin Tringa. I work with Dima Woodwork Industries in Brampton, Ontario here. I'm a project manager. I look after the design and engineering of our product before it goes into our processing facility. We've been here for about 6 years. Dima Woodwork was founded in 1990 between Michael Cregan and Sean McKeil. They started as a general contracting company, and through the years the clients have asked us to look after their needs, and that involved more millwork. Since we started off as general contractors, we look at the project as a whole. We don't just look at the millwork end of things. We've actually worked on quite a few commercial and restaurant projects throughout the GTA. We've done Clooney's Bistro down in the Distillery District, Lena Restaurant at the Hudson's Bay Center, Societe Bistro on Bloor Street. These are fairly high-end restaurants that we've done over the years. Most of Dima's products will be in the theaters. We're doing the wood paneling along the ceilings and the walls. In the gallery area, there is also acoustic ceiling paneling and wall paneling that we're providing. They have a lot of holes drilled through the panels to absorb and disrupt the sound. Creates a panel that doesn't reflect sound, it actually absorbs it and takes it in and disperses it. Some of the panels are up to about 3,000 holes, depending on the size of the panel and the layout. The holes are on 32mm spacing, so they're fairly about 1.25 inches apart, so they're fairly close. The whole idea is the more holes, the more sound they can absorb. The material we're using is rift-cut white oak veneer. Instead of using a large board of material, we're actually using very thin, about 1/125th of an inch thick slices of actual real wood glued onto a sustainable panel. The panel itself is medium density fiberboard, and it's a low formaldehyde product, so it doesn't off-gas the same as some of the older products. It's also fire rated, so it meets fire codes. It's very interesting to be in a project of that size and caliber, especially being net zero. It's made us actually look at what our supply of our materials are. It's made us look at the engineering end of things a little bit more closely. It's very challenging, but it's also very exciting. It seems the industry is heading this direction. Clients are asking for more sustainability, more accountability from where these trees are coming from. Definitely getting away from the old practices of logging that sort of thing.
You know, Mohawk School of Music, or their Department of Music and Marian Music, are very connected, as we are with many of the music institutions in Ontario, but we have a special relationship with Mohawk. It is a great, great honor. It's a great privilege for all of us at Marian to be able to help you with something that will continue for years, and I believe decades, to bless, inspire, motivate hundreds, I think thousands of people over the coming years and decades. And so thank you for allowing us to be part of your dream, and may this bring many, many, many years of joy to you.
Our students now have the opportunity to express themselves as artists on a rare and exquisite instrument. As Alan mentioned, there are only 8 to 12 such pianos produced each year, and many musicians go their entire careers without having the opportunity to play on a piano like the Shigeru Kawai EX. But now our students will be able to regularly play on this world-class instrument right here in the McIntyre Theatre, home to all of our student recitals and many other student performances. This is a truly invaluable addition to Mohawk College's music program, one that will help our students succeed for decades to come.
Robotics Lab is part of the largest renewal of labs and classrooms in the 50-year history of Mohawk College.
This new lab makes Mohawk a leader in Canada's big innovation push. Now is the time to make investments in STEM-based education, and Mohawk is doing an absolutely amazing job at that.
Over the course of the year, more than 300 students will study at the FANUC labs here at Mohawk College. Our labs will be used both by Mohawk and by the McMaster University students that are enrolled in our collaborative Bachelor of Technology program, which is very unique here in Canada, and we hope to have more of those kind of programs.
So from FANUC, and on behalf of our industry partner, Progressive Educational Systems, we want to congratulate Mohawk on truly breakthrough achievement.
On behalf of my fellow classmates, I would like to thank the Government of Canada and obviously FANUC Canada for supplying us with this lab. You're not just investing in the technology, the software and the equipment, but you're investing in us as students as well. And we are going to do our best to give you a great return in your investment.
With City School, we're making Mohawk accessible to more people than ever before in Hamilton and throughout the region. And we're taking community engagement to a level that is unique, and I would say it's unprecedented within colleges in Ontario. With City School, people not only earn their first college credits, they gain the self-confidence to continue their studies and pursue their dreams and their aspirations.
Our team is thrilled to be taking City School on the road. We already have tour stops booked for the next 2 years throughout Hamilton and across the region. We plan to be at each location for 10 to 12 weeks, offering everything from pre-apprenticeship training to credit courses and job readiness workshops.
So I'd like to congratulate Mohawk College and the community partners on City School and the mobile classroom. You are partners in our government's vision to ensure that everyone who can, regardless of background or circumstance, have access to post-secondary education to build on their skills and become active participants in our economy.
By allowing people the chance to try a career path without financial investment, it increases their understanding of what the job entails before making the financial commitment to obtain their development or diploma. It also provides those who have been out of school for a long period of time to gain the confidence and encouragement that their dreams are still attainable.
This really is an exciting day for our students, faculty, and staff. Our new Centre for Healthcare Simulation is a welcome addition to our campus and opens up a new world of opportunities for students. Our centre is going to be a very busy place. We have more than 2,000 students that use it every semester, and from morning to night.
Our new center is going to help our students become even better prepared for the placements and add even greater value to the work that you're trying to do.
There's no question that simulation is becoming a very critical adjunct in the overall learning experience of students and working professionals. On behalf of Kirsten and Diane and Hamilton Health Sciences, our sincerest congratulations on the opening of this wonderful center and our very, very best wishes for the future.
I believe this approach of practical simulation along with classroom-based learning has really elevated my level of education here at Mohawk College. And as a future grad of Mohawk College, I feel I will be leaving well-trained in my role as a CBT thanks to the faculty and the new lab simulation spaces.
Contract Lasers Inc. is a curtain wall manufacturer. We design and fabricate curtain wall construction, so facades for exteriors of buildings throughout North America. CGI got involved in the Joyce Center through both B+H Architects and Elliston Construction. Our system itself that we've been designing for the project is a higher performing product than what you would typically find. It's a European design, so there's more thermal breaks built into it than what you would find in a traditional system. These systems are much higher performing than what you would typically find on a typical office building or classroom typically. You're going to get better performing glass, and the whole system is validated that it's going to work and perform as it should, rather than just a simulation that, you know, hopefully when it's installed works. This is actually a validation that it is going to perform as it needs to meet the criteria. It's exciting for us. We've been building high performance buildings around North America, but to actually have one in Ontario here that we can put our name to is extremely exciting for us. So we're very, very happy that we're part of it.
afternoon. Ani, Sego, Sagole, and greetings everyone. My name is Brittany Paulus, and I am a member of the Indigenous Education and Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I am honored to welcome you and would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers providing drumming to our ceremony. We believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize your achievements with an honor song. Miigwech, Nyawa, Yawago. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and platform party.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, and friends, faculty and staff. My name is Dr. Wayne Poirier, Vice President, Student Alumni Services for Mohawk, and today's Master of Ceremonies. Thank you to the Spirit Vision drummers and dancers. Students and guests, please remain standing to join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Joshua Pasqua from Mohawk's music program.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee ride, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you stay at your seat to honor all graduates until the entire ceremony is complete. Please also ensure that your cell phone is turned to the silent setting at this time. And now, I am proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you as a future-ready Mohawk graduate. Today is also a time to thank the faculty and staff who helped you realize and achieve your goal, and to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life's journey. It is now my pleasure to introduce our platform party. First, let me recognize your faculty. Faculty, please stand and remain standing. I would like to recognize our support and administration staff and union representatives. Please stand and remain standing. Next, I would like to recognize our honored guests. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until the entire platform party has been introduced. Frederick Nickner, Registrar. Paul Armstrong, Vice President Academic. Steve Stipsitz, Board of Governors. Heather Giardine Tuck, Board of Governors. Ron McCurley, President, Mohawk College. Tracy Richardson, Board of Governors. Gary Crowell, Board of Governors. Bruce Pearson, Foundation Board of Directors. Tony Valeri, our Distinguished Fellow. And Jay Hayward, our Vice Chair, Alumni Association Council. Your platform party. Please be seated. I'm pleased to introduce Jay Hayward from the Mohawk Alumni Association to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Wayne. Congratulations, class of 2018. Good afternoon. My name is Jay Hayward. I am the Vice Chair on the Mohawk Alumni Advisory Council. As you walk across the stage today, I will proudly welcome you to the Mohawk College alumni family, a large family with over 120,000 members. It was through hard work and persistence that you reached this moment today. Throughout your time at Mohawk, you've made memories and connections that will last a lifetime. I encourage you to stay in touch with the people that you have met here and continue to build on the relationships that you've developed. The Mohawk College Alumni Association will help to serve as a direct link to fellow graduates and the college. You have an open invitation to come back and visit the campus, attend alumni events, and stay connected online and in person. I invite you to have a look at your alumni benefits booklet, which you will receive following today's ceremony. You will discover many ways that the Alumni Association strives to help you benefit, connect, and succeed in your life beyond college. Today, I will be at the side of the stage to present you with your alumni pin. My hope is that you will wear it with pride and as a symbol of the solid education that you will carry with you as you head out into the world. Once again, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we welcome you to the privileges, honors, and opportunities that being an alumni member represents, and we look forward to supporting you throughout your life and your career. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Now, please welcome Paul Armstrong, Vice President Academic, to recommend our Special Recognition Award.
Thank you very much, Wayne, and welcome everybody to this convocation ceremony. President McKeil, it is my privilege to present you with a candidate for an award of distinction. In particular, I am recommending a candidate be awarded a Distinguished Fellow of Mohawk College. This honor is proposed in recognition of community leadership. I am pleased to introduce Tony Valeri, to be recognized at today's convocation as a Distinguished Fellow. Tony, please join me at the podium. Tony joined ArcelorMittal Dofasco in June 2011 from his own firm, Ridge Strategy Group, a public affairs and management consulting company. Tony was a member of Parliament for 4 consecutive terms beginning in 1993. During his terms in office, Tony served as Minister of Transport and subsequently led the government's legislative program as leader of the government in the House of Commons. Prior to assuming public office, he was principal of a life and health benefits practice. Tony is a graduate of McMaster University and is actively involved in the community. He is a director on the board of the Canadian Manufacturers and Exporters and chair of the Governance Committee. Tony is also on the board of trustees of St. Joseph's Healthcare Hamilton and held the position of board chair from 2009 to 2011. President McKeil, given Tony's accomplishments, wisdom, and dedication to Mohawk College's community, I recommend that the Board of Governors bestows upon Tony Valeri the award of Distinguished Fellow with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Thank you. President McKeil will now join me to acknowledge this honor by virtue of pudding. Congratulations, Tony. I now invite you to address Convocation as its honorary speaker.
Wow, thank you very much for this very kind recognition. It's a great honor to be here. It's always humbling to have your efforts recognized by an organization held in such high esteem as Mohawk College. To the graduating class, let me start by saying a heartfelt congratulations for your success, and also a thank you for your commitment and your dedication, seeing it through to the end in graduating, and now today, beginning another phase of your life. I've been asked to share a few thoughts with you about my journey, my life experience so far. And I thought, as I reflected back on that, I thought, what is it that I really would like to convey? And I think I can capture it in a couple of words, and it's recognizing opportunity throughout your life journey. So what's my story? I was a typical kid in an immigrant family. I worked at odd jobs. The age of 9 is bagging groceries for a local grocery store in the north end of Hamilton. I was the first and only graduate in my family, university graduate in my family. And during those university summer months, I worked at Dofasco. It was then called Dofasco. Today it's ArcelorMittal Dofasco. And so along with learning about the steel industry at that young age, my time at Dofasco as a university student taught me to recognize opportunity. And a day sticks with me, and it was a Friday afternoon, where my supervisor came out of his office, and it was my last day of work. It was later in August, and he came out of his office and he points to a job posting in a local newspaper and says, "You graduated in this discipline, and there's a job posting here, and I think you should apply for this job." And I said, "Keith, I don't think I qualify for the job. There's a lot of criteria here, and I'm not sure I meet that criteria." And he replied, "You should call them now. And when your supervisor says you should do something, you do it." And so I did pick up the phone and I called, and Keith stood right over me as I made that call. And I got an interview, and I got the job. And my job then was as a part-time Mohawk College instructor for a course. It was an industrial psychology course. It was a human relations course, and it was an area that I really enjoyed and I graduated in. And so I spent a number of semesters here in the business faculty. And the experience and the people that I met here at the college changed my trajectory. It actually put me on a path of being an entrepreneur and a small business owner. And so after spending a number of semesters here at Mohawk College, after recognizing that first opportunity, I looked for what was my next opportunity, and it was shaped by the interaction and the experience that I had here at the college and with the Faculty of Business. And so everything we do builds towards that next opportunity. 11 years later, that next opportunity came when I was approached to run as a federal candidate in the 1993 election by one of my clients and business partner. And so at that time, I had no political experience, I had no political network, but I thought there was a great opportunity to be seized. It was certainly scary to take it on, but I took the risk, and I thought there would be a great reward associated with that risk. And so I got elected as the Member of Parliament. I spent 13 years in the House of Commons. I chaired parliamentary committees. I was Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Finance, I was Minister of Transport, and then, as mentioned, finally, Leader of the Government in the House of Commons. It took an awful lot of people to achieve success, and I'm forever indebted to those people that worked so hard on my behalf. And so, building on the 13 years of experience that I had in Ottawa as a Member of Parliament and as a minister, that led me to where I am today as a Vice President Corporate Affairs at ArcelorMittal Dofasco. And for those of you that don't know, ArcelorMittal Dofasco is the largest advanced materials manufacturing company in Canada. We have over $4 billion in sales, and we're a significant contributor to community building. And for those of you now entering the workforce, we're hiring. So as you now move into your next phase, your next journey, you will also be presented with many, many opportunities. You need to be present. You need to recognize those opportunities. And you need to act on those opportunities. You never know for sure where life will take you, where your opportunity will take you. When I began my career, I did not have a trajectory to the House of Commons, to be in the Government of Canada, to be a minister. But my opportunities, my path led me there. You need to embrace life and embrace those opportunities. Sometimes it's tough. It's certainly scary. There are a lot of unknowns. But accept the challenge, seek those opportunities in whatever it is you want to do. But most importantly, you need to do it. You need to take on those opportunities and take on those activities, even if you're not sure of where it will lead. And also know that you cannot achieve your goals. You cannot achieve your goals or your dreams on your own. We all need others to help us succeed. Our families have helped us. Our friends, strangers, mentors, your faculty here has helped you succeed. We depend on each other, and we need each other in our life journey in order to succeed. So take some risk, adapt to change. There's nothing organized about life. Plan your future, but live in the moment. So if I have a request of the class of 2018, it's to ensure that you enrich your lives through your daily experience. Know that everyone you meet, every interaction, every experience will help build the life and the career that you want. Apply this knowledge that you've gained here at Mohawk College. Some of you are here in the marketing program and communications program, the business program. I can tell you those skills that you've gained here at Mohawk College are key ingredients in the recipe for life success. And finally, let me close with this. Give back to community. You have much to offer. Look for those opportunities where you can give back to build a better community. Contribute in your own way. Make Canada, make our community a better place for those that are here and for those that are yet to come. So congratulations, and thank you very much for honoring my contributions to community today. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Tony. We are very proud to count you as one of our distinguished fellows at Mohawk College. I'm pleased to introduce Andrew Pitsadney, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to come forward to bring greetings to the graduates.
Thank you, Wayne. Hello, graduates. And on behalf of the Mohawk Students Association, I want to congratulate you on completing your education at Mohawk College. You did it. Give yourselves a round of applause. So as of today, I've said this speech 6 times, and by the end of this week, I'll say it another 6 more times. But for me, this time holds the most sentiment and importance, because in a moment, I'll be crossing the stage as well. It's tough to imagine that 3 years have gone by so quickly, but we're here, and I'd like to acknowledge those that helped me along the way. To my classmates, I genuinely believe that some of us are the best minds that Mohawk has to offer. Whether you end up being one of Forbes' top 100 richest in the world, or an assistant to the regional manager at Dunder Mifflin, those organizations will be lucky to have you, and I wish you all the best. And to my family in attendance, thank you for supporting me and putting up with me for 21 years. I love you guys. For the graduating class, I hope that you've learned many things in and out of the classroom. College wasn't just a time for education, it was a time for exploration of new ideas. For some, it was a time for meeting new people, and for others, it was a time for second chances. Your time at Mohawk College provided you with a unique environment to do just these things. A classroom to think independently, the ability to learn about collaboration with new people, and an opportunity for a career. I hope that you've had a positive experience here and will hold on to the memories that you've made. I also hope that in some small way, the Mohawk Students Association helped you get here. Going forward, I am confident that you all lead successful lives as Mohawk College alumni, and here's a piece of wisdom to take with you. I recently heard a great quote from Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey is a very funny man, but he's also a very wise person, an artistic person. This quote is, "You can always fail at something you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love." If this advice holds any weight, I'd say take a chance on what you love, use the skills that you've learned here, and find something you're passionate about and make yourself successful. So if you feel stuck, you feel you're not in the right place in life, keep moving, keep on striving for the best, and take a chance on something that you love. Once again, congratulations from the Mohawk Students Association. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Andrew. The MSA has been a tremendous support to our students and to the college. And now, please welcome Mohawk's president, Mr. Ron McKeil.
Well, thank you, Wayne. Welcome, everyone. Particularly, let me start with a warm welcome to the family and to the friends that are here to support our graduates this afternoon. And maybe you would all join with me in congratulating the graduating class of 2018. Now, I love this ceremony because it marks such an important moment in the lives of our graduates. It's the end of the beginning, as Churchill might say. The rest of our lives awaits with all its potential and all its promise. And all you have to do is make it through one last speech by the college president. And I promise to keep it under an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I am old. I'm older than most of you anyway, and old enough, hopefully, to not only have lived, but to have learned a little something along the way. And I have only 7 minutes with you today, and I'm going to make them count. I'm going to share with you 7 things that I've learned so far in the course of my career, and they'll take the form of 7 pieces of advice to you. And my hope is that you will meticulously follow every single piece of advice. And years from now, you will thank me by name when you're accepting your Nobel Peace Prize or Pulitzer Prize or Dancing with the Stars Prize. But my more realistic hope is that maybe 1 or 2 bits of this advice will stick with you and lodge themselves somewhere deep in the recesses of your mind and maybe help to guide you when the moment is right and when the need is there. So the clock is ticking on my 7 minutes, so let me get right to it. Piece of advice number 1, start with the right set of goals. I started writing out my goals, and I did have goals, and I still have goals, when I was in my 20s. And at that stage in my life, my total set of goals ended at the age of 50 because I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I might actually live longer than 50. I turned 60 this summer, and I have a very different perspective on 50 right now. I am still setting goals, although they're a little more short-term in nature now for obvious reasons, but they guide me every day in terms of how I live and how I choose to use my time. When I went to school, there was a very small group of classmates in the business program I took whose goals were related to salary and net worth. The bottom line is they wanted to get rich. And their focus really was on money. And for the most part, they achieved their goal. They turned out to be very successful financially, but almost without exception, they all paid a pretty high price for that success. Things like failed relationships with spouses and estranged relationships with family members. Now, I'm not here to preach morality. I'm simply here to say your goals matter. So take them seriously. Make sure you set goals that are right for each of you. And then make sure you remind yourself of your goals and what they truly are every day so that the decisions you make will help get you closer to achieving them. Piece of advice number 2, every day, try to embrace the very best of your 3-year-old self. Have you spent much time with a toddler recently? They can be very frustrating. The questions never stop. Mommy, why is the sky blue? Daddy, why is the grass green? Mommy, why do you keep rubbing your temples and sighing like that? Here's what toddlers know that we forget. It pays to ask questions. It pays to reignite that curiosity within. It pays to stop and ask things like why? Why are we doing things this way? Why are we seizing that opportunity? Today, more than ever, there is value in stepping back and speaking up and asking a very timely why. Number 3, do well by doing good. You know, you can build a career and help build a community at the same time. My parents raised me to have very clear and firm beliefs about what we owe back to society and others in life. And as part of my upbringing, I was taught to give a 10% tithe to the church to make it very clear in terms of my responsibility of helping others. But their charity, as my parents went far beyond their money, they also gave 10% of their time to others. I'd like to take that even further. I would encourage you to donate 10% of your talent to society. The world will be better off for it, and frankly, so will you. You will be exposed to people and to experiences that you might otherwise have missed out on. The most valuable assets you have in life are talent and time, which makes it so meaningful when you give them away to others. Speaking of time, number 4, spend time with those you love. For many of us, there comes a point in life when we start to ask things like, why am I at this conference? Or why am I working late tonight? The finite nature of the time left to each of us should prompt us to spend it all more wisely. I would encourage you to learn that lesson as early in life as possible. You will never regret time spent with the people you truly love, be it family or friends or both. Number 5, give just a little bit extra. The people I've seen succeed are the ones that give that little bit extra, not only in their careers, but in their personal lives and in their relationships. That doesn't mean things like taking work home with you every night. It doesn't mean saying yes to every request for help. It doesn't mean always being on the clock. It does mean going that extra mile every now and then, putting in that little bit of extra effort that will not only help people notice you, but better appreciate your talents or your friendship. And it will help enhance your relationships and the work that you spend your days doing. Number 6, say thank you and say it often. 2 little words, but they mean so much. We live in a fast-paced world defined by instant and often very brief bursts of communication, which makes it all the more powerful and all the more memorable when you step up to someone, look them in the eyes, and say thank you. You may wish to start today by thanking the family or friends who supported you in your pursuit of higher education. Or you might want to thank the one person who made the biggest difference in your time here at Mohawk College. Success is seldom, if ever, a solo effort. So tell them what they did and why it mattered so much to you. People won't remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. And it always feels good to be appreciated. Which brings us to number 7, and I've saved this one to the end for a reason, because I think it's the most important piece of advice I can give you at this particular stage in your lives. And it comes in 2 parts. First, don't be afraid to change. And second, don't be afraid to fail. Right now, every decision you make feels critically important. But here's something that you may not fully appreciate until much later in life. Ladies and gentlemen, you are young. You have time to invent yourself and reinvent yourself. You have time to make an effort. You have time to make mistakes. I know there are pressures in this world. I know you feel them. I know that sometimes they can seem overwhelming. But I also know this, that when you turn 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, you don't want to be asking, what if? You want to be asking, what's next? I don't know how many of you are familiar with the works of Ralph Waldo Emerson. He is one of the great American writers and thinkers. And he would often remark on the pressure that society puts on individuals to stick to a single path. There's a line in one of Emerson's journals, and he says, all of life is an experiment, and the more experiments you make, the better. What if you fail? Get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice. Up again, you will never be so afraid of a tumble. Now, people are fond of saying you only live once, and the way they say it, it almost sounds like a threat. You only live once, don't make any mistakes. Here's the reality. Within that one life, you can reinvent yourself over and over again. Sometimes the path to figuring out what you really want to do will take a couple of very strange turns. And there's no schedule to finding your way, no master timetable that works for everyone. There's only the opportunity to try and to grow and to learn and to try again. So graduates, from where I'm standing today, I have over the years looked out on a lot of young faces. My hope for them, my hope for you, is a life of fulfillment. You have an education that equips you to thrive in the world. You have the support of family and friends that are here. You have a life that's your own and a future that will be shaped by your choices, by your talent, and by your character. If you get rolled in the dirt once or twice, get up, brush yourself off, and never again be afraid of a tumble. Oh, and here's one last bonus piece of advice. Every now and again, break the rules. For instance, I said I was going to talk for 7 minutes. I talked for almost 10, and I totally got away with it. To the graduating class of 2018, congratulations and Godspeed.
My name is Frederick Nickner, and as registrar, I have the privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a Leary pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a Leary pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Paul Armstrong will place the Mohawk Leary pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McKeil. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as he or she crosses the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque votre diplômé traversera l'estrade. President McKeil, I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as prescribed by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishments. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Global Business Management, Arjun Arora. Jagdeep Kaur Benipal. Tanvir Kaur Bangu. Bikramjit Bumrah. Primi Enuengo Segnar. Josh Nibin Chakal Lakal Abraham. Chintan Kumar Daji. Harsh Bikabai Desai. Devrat. Kulwinder Kaur Dillon. Punam Dogra. Akshay Gaba. Rishi Gandhi. Pulkit Gojia. Shafiqal Islam. Pallavi Jamba. Rakshit Kolera. Dhruv Katara. Amanpreet Kaur. Amanyot Kaur. Gurpreet Kaur. Gurpreet Kaur. Harpreet Kaur. Inderjeet Kaur. Jashandeep Kaur. Jaspreet Kaur. Kiranpreet Kaur. Lakvinder Kaur. Manjeet Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Mohawk Kaur. Pavandeep Kaur. Prabjit Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Rup Kiran Kaur. Rajan Kumar. Paramjit Ladhoria. Akanksha Lamba, honors. Gurpreet Kaur Man. Sahil Mutreja. Neha Neha. Rupesh Pahwa. Darshit Patel. Harsh Patel. Jay Patel. Karupa Patel. Lisha Patel. Masami Patel. Rishit Patel. Salman Patel. Yash Patel. Manpreet Kaur Pangora. Zalek Rami. Gagandeep Kaur Sandhu. Ramandeep Kaur Sandhu. Siddharth Sahni. Krupali Vijaykumar Sivak. Abhishek Shah. Aditya Sharma. Rajat Sharma. Varun Sharma. J. Vijaybai Siddharpura. Manpreet Singh Sidhu. Gurdeep Singh. Jagdeep Singh. Jagmeet Singh. Jasleen Singh. Manpreet Singh. Manwinder Singh. Paramveer Singh. Sweetpal Sohal. Shaheen Apeshkumar Soni. Shubham Talwar. Harish Vasdev. Anmol Verma. Kanchan Varench. Public Relations, Matt Bobel. Honors. Rebecca Butkevicius. Honors. Callan Carson. Honors. Carling Dandria. Honors. Kevin Dowry. Honors. Jade Evangelisto. Honors. Taryn Gingrich. Honors. Margaret McCush. Honors. Lauren O'Grady. Honors. Josh Rodriguez. Alana Samansky. Honors. Linnea Tostiga. Honors. Linda Trudell. Honors. International Business Management, Jatin Bali. Nima Rajeshbhai Banvadia. Naketer Singh Brar. Hussein Bugediwala. Monisha Shincharam. Pruta Kiran Kumar Cholera. Abhimanyu Chauhan. Ruchi Dadhania. Satyam Gupta. Rupinder Kaur Hans. Amneet Kaur. Baljit Kaur. Chanpreet Kaur. Daljit Kaur. Dilpreet Kaur. Harmeet Kaur. Harpreet Kaur. Jazkaran Kaur. Manpreet Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Ramandeep Kaur. Satvinder Kaur. Sukhmeet Kaur. Gargi Thomas Mahwan. Jazkaran Singh Mahal. Kimberly Saskia McDonald, Honors. Nandini Rajesh Kumar Modi. Davinder Mohan. Avantika Nehra. Harsh Patel. Bhavesh Arvind Ramrakiani. Shweta. Balvinder Singh. Manveer Singh. Navdeep Singh. Shumaila Tassin. Business Administration. Shahan Aaron. Clementia Kukwa Andem Honors. Clementia is also graduating from business and also with honors. Heather Benoit, honors. Daniel Borges. Samantha Carvalho. Samantha is also graduating from business. Francesco D'Ambrosio. Joshua Davis. Alicia De Jesus. Alicia is also graduating from business. Daniela Di Teresa. Josip Dujmovic. Grayson Fraser, honors. Lisa Honeyford. Mariana Hormuz. Matthew Jackson. Bryden McLaughlin, honors. T2 Nguyen, honors. Caitlin Ostrander, honors. Wilson Pepper. Wilson is also graduating from business. Cole Petrie. Andrew Pitsadney. Anna Pichul. Jacob Pope. Azra Carney. Jacob Brohani. Emily Smith, honors. Teba Tariq. Teba is also graduating from business. Matthew Tarowski. Carlos Vanegas Munoz. Matthew Warpole. Hanya Zahid. Hanya is also graduating from business. And with honors. Business Administration, Accounting. Holly Dewar, honors. Ryan Gayton, honors. Scott Keith, honors. Sally Pitcher. Maria Van Aken. Advertising and Marketing Communications Management. Emily Albert. Brady Andrews, honors. Mohammed Babouri. Jamie Brown. Saxon Conry. Keaton Dale. Jordan Dawson, honors. Nicholas Frisbee. Christopher Hitchings. Cassandra Howie. Abby Coma. Connor Lake, honors. Amanda Lomax. Kira McKeil. Samantha Mello, honors. Stephen Mueller. Luke Nickel. Sharon Pilzak. Amelia Play. Victoria Schurink. Zara Sheik. Nicole Sigrist. Kyle Simpson. Chelsea Smith. Justine Smith. Kristen Sobokan. Shannon Steves. Elizabeth Stewart Slater. Jordan Waned. Justine Woods Honors. Tyler Young. Business Marketing, Lynette Aguirre Carrion. Jacqueline Anderson. Charmaine Aquino. Robert Beatty. Chelsea Beckerton. Anthony Connolly. Vanessa Cooper. Jack Densmore. Monica Dieppe. Olena Dihovska. Kyle Freeman Coggy. Stephanie Glennie. Jessica Greenwood. Noah Hughesman. Kristen Lynch. Ana Jessica Manuel Poncio. Natalia Marcin Lalimelo. Carlos Martinez. Balraj Singh Nanan. Mark Nissan. Michael Perrin. Jason Shaw. Jenny Tai, honors. Ana Maria Triana Caicedo. Mark Vasey. And the last graduate this afternoon is Monique Villa.
As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates of Mohawk to Mohawk College's alumni community. We are proud of what you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you will be welcomed into the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed only upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, please stand. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and the ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid advancement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Congratulations again to the graduating class of 2018. Please join me in thanking the musicians for providing today's music. Graduates, family, and friends are all invited to a reception being held in the atrium directly behind our theater. Graduates will return downstairs immediately following the ceremony and then will join family and friends at the reception. During the reception, a special area has been set up where graduates can put on a gown and leer pipe for photographs with family and friends. Audience, please remain at your seats until all of the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.